Now, I finished my most recent TV show, and I am looking for the next show to watch. But a few days ago, while writing the script, Lightyear came out on Disney Plus, and I decided to watch it. So here are my thoughts. What up, everyone? Fictional Fanatics here to talk about why Lightyear is a boring movie. Also, spoiler alert.
Wee woo, spoiler. Wee woo, spoiler. If you choose to watch this, you are not cool. You are a big stinky dum dum. Wee woo, spoiler.
Now, one important thing going into the movie was how they were going to make this movie. We knew going into the film that it wasn't a continuation of Toy Story, so once I watched it, the explanation was just on a black screen with a bit of text that said Lightyear was Andy's favorite movie, and the movie we are watching is the one he watched. I heard that theory going around, but it does cause some problems later in the story without any payoff. I was hoping for a post-credit scene of Andy leaving the movie theater asking his mom for a Buzz Lightyear action figure, but we got nothing of that sort. To briefly summarize the movie, while Buzz and another space ranger named Alicia were doing space ranger business, they find alien life on a planet. They go on there, and then there are plants taking them, and they try to escape the planet, but then they crash, stranding them on the planet. A year later, they think they have figured out a fuel source that'll get them off the planet, but when Buzz tests it, it's unstable and sends him into the future by 4 years. He tries the experiments many more times, aging 4 years each time, until his friend Alicia dies and the test program is shut down. But Buzz has found a viable power source, so he breaks into the ship to try it one more time. It works, but it sends him 20 years into the future where the planet is being invaded by Zurg, and he, along with a group of rookies, try to defeat Zurg. Buzz gets captured, where we find out that Zurg is Buzz from the future who wants to fix the mistakes about the crash, but Buzz realizing that the crash wasn't all the bad by all the families and just the relationships that people had starting there. So he tries to stop Zurg, and he does. At the end, Buzz starts his own branch of Space Rangers to deal with universal threats, putting on the iconic costume and launching into a ship from the first movie, which we see in the toy in the commercial. Overall, it was a fine movie, but my problem is that there isn't anything exciting about it. It doesn't add some incredible backstory that we've all been waiting to see from Buzz Lightyear, and it hardly affects the original movie. Seeing what inspired the Buzz Lightyear toys doesn't affect Buzz as a character, because these are two different characters. What Buzz in the movie doesn't affect what Buzz in Toy Story will do, because what's in the Buzz toy is just programmed backstory, which doesn't even line up with the movie. It also makes the video game played at the start of Toy Story 2 confusing because it says Zurg is Buzz's father, which would make this movie not canon because the video game is actually in the movie, so I'd put that on a higher canon, and that decanonizes this movie. I guess it could be some confusion from the video game developers because Buzz asked, "Wait, are you my father?" But I don't think that was the context in the video game. Another one of my problems is, even if you take away the fact that this should be Buzz's backstory, look at this as a random movie. It's still boring. After the 20-year time jump, it feels like things just halt and nothing happens. All it is they run from Zurg to one place, to another, until Buzz is captured. It feels like 30 to 40 minutes of just boring and bland filler, which feels like it's just there to fluff the timing. It feels like you could have cut the time in half and still had the same result where Buzz comes to term with the crash, and the movie would have been better placed. And almost all the action scenes, which are supposed to be exciting, like the vines at the beginning or the battle against Zurg at the end, feels dull and lifeless, which should be the most exciting part, and it really falls flat. So both action and character scenes, for the most part, are boring in the Toy Story universe. It's not some movie that I ever want to watch again, but if it's on and I'm waiting in a waiting room and it's on TV, that would probably be the only time I watch it again, because I really don't care about this movie. It's boring. It's a really fine movie. It's not that bad, but for Pixar's standards, for Disney, for Toy Story, doesn't give me anything. Hopefully tonight I will watch a movie that actually makes me feel something. So until then, bye.